We'll be talking to the co-owners of Singapore's most renowned vintage streetwear store to find out more.
This started out as a pet project, like a passion project, like we did it on the side. And we soon realized that we wanted to take this very seriously, which I can tell you guys, we started with $900, which is $300 from 3 different people. Hi, I'm Ryo Yamamoto, and I run Retrogate.
In this era, streetwear has become a fashion staple and has heavily influenced how Singaporean youth dress today. Recently, vintage apparel has climbed the ranks of streetwear culture. We'll be talking to the co-owners of Singapore's most renowned vintage streetwear store to find out more.
My name is Ryo Yamamoto. I'm half Japanese. Together with my co-founder is Paul Loh. I have the privilege of always going back to Japan, and in Japan there's this huge thrifting culture, and the majority of what the thrifting culture revolves around is vintage. And for Paul, he was born and raised in America, so for him, he likes your big brands like Nike, Adidas, and he's always been a sneakerhead. How Retrogate came about was we both love basically vintage, and street culture is what it is. And we decided to do this while we were still in school. So the thing is, Paul and I are both in university. This started out as a pet project, like a passion project, like we did it on the side. And we soon realized that we wanted to take this very seriously. I wanted to turn it into an actual business. So we actually approached the school to ask them whether it was possible to turn this into in a sense, a module, so we don't have to go to school, we run the store instead. I think after looking at the results of what we have produced and everything that we've done so far, from then forth, it was pretty smooth.
We got Ryo to explain what exactly streetwear is.
Streetwear items can come from your everyday t-shirt to your extremely expensive branded goods. So it actually is a huge variety. Vintage is very, very subjective to the individual. So if you love like your cartoons, then you're going to go for your cartoon tees. If you love like your big brands, you're going to go for your brands. Ultimately, vintage is just falling back to things that that you have this nostalgia for. And at the end of the day, we look at it as there's a space for everybody. And it's just a nice umbrella to fit in, to be in the streetwear community.
Now let's find out more from some of the patrons of Retrogate.
My first time in any kind of retro themed store, so it's quite interesting. It provides a very good customer ambience and like a good place to shop because there are a lot of like recreational activities for you to do while you shop and like chill. It's not very tiring, you can relax. I think vintage clothes are very trendy now. So like I'll bring my friends here, the prices are good and it looks very nice and chic.
It brings people together where people can not only just play the games that they have, interact through the social activities that they conduct. At the same time, they also can look through clothing that might interest them. And I think it's something that I think Retrogate has provided for us. And people enjoy this environment, and that's why they keep coming back.
We asked Ryo what we could expect from Retrogate in the near future.
Ultimately, to just be Singapore's largest streetwear cultural hub. We just don't want to stop at streetwear. Like we don't want to stop at apparels. We want to include communities in, which is why we have a big space. Which is why we host dance competitions. We host acoustic nights. We hold rave nights. We hold like a bunch of other things that would fall under the subset of what streetwear is. And it's just been a blast so far. And I would say the future for it is just keep bringing people in and having fun while we're doing it.
Retrogate's popularity has grown significantly since its inception in 2017, but it hasn't always been easy.
People see the store and people go like, wow, you have a really big space. Like it's very nice, it's you must be very rich. But the truth is, no one saw Paul and I exactly a year ago at Scape doing pop-ups. Like no one saw us lugging 6 luggages across Orchard to meet our pop-up space, to cover it up when it rains and to call a driver, because none of us drive. No one saw us do all that to lead up to this. When it comes to financing this, which I can tell you guys, we started with $900, which is $300 from 3 different people, and we grew that $900 to where it is today. But with that comes a lot of sacrifice, and naturally one of the sacrificing is not taking a high pay. And because we don't take a high pay, we're able to take the money, actually reinvest it back into the business, and that's how we grow it quickly. So the biggest takeaway for us is to learn from here and to just do what we love. If we're able to accomplish learning and doing what we love, I think that's like the biggest win. No money can ever buy that.
What advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs?
I think don't think so much and just do. I think that was the one thing that got started. We thought about it, but we spent more time doing things than to think of the greatest idea. At the end of the day, if you have a good idea or you think you have a good idea, you have no real way to do it until you actually put it into action.
So there you have it, folks, an insight into one of Singapore's biggest vintage clothing stores. I'm Danielson, and this has been Through the Retro Gate.